Hello everyone and welcome back to another racing preview. All-Star Mile Day is the race day name on Saturday. This year it is going to be run at the Valley, a 9-race card. There's the All-Star Mile and then there's a couple of mediocre races on the card compared to some recent meetings on Saturday. But we're going to push through and we're going to get on with the job and we're going to tip some winners after a mediocre week last week as well. So this video is going to look a bit different to what my racing previews have been in the past. I'm going to try something a bit different, so be ready to judge me, but let's see how we went last week. I mean, do we really have to look at last week? Surely it's not actually that good. Fine, I'll move my hand out the way. Laugh all you want. It was a tough week, you know. Personal just got done in the last, and that's what ruined it all. But I think we can bounce back this week in the All-Star Mile meeting. Race number 1 is a benchmark 80 over the 2,500 metres. We're going to the Valley for a form reference. This was a benchmark 78 over the 2,500 metres, so it's the track and trip, and basically the same grade as what they face on the weekend. Playoffs had a wide gate on this occasion, and it had to go back from gate 3, can settle a lot closer, and if it's within striking distance of Fanciful Toff, it'll give it a race. But Fanciful Toff did beat it by 3.5 lengths, and this was its first time up to the 2,500 metres. I think it absolutely loved it. Gets in with 60 kilos on Saturday, and Fanciful Toff's the bigger price, and it won, so I can't go past Fanciful Toff and playoffs. I think they're the only two chances in betting. That's why I've got 20 units, the win on each of them. Breaking Loose's Swan Hill win was very good, and deserves to be tested against this class. Rising Archie's well in at the weights for Michael Poy, and Gate 6 can just strike at them. This is a good first race. Race 2 is the 2-year-old listed St. Albans Stakes over the 1,200 metres. We're going all the way over to Adelaide for this form reference. This was the Magic Millions 2-year-old classic at Murray Bridge. Scorched Earth led on this occasion and proved too strong. Won by 5 lengths in the end. It's a big margin. On the weekend it's got Gate 5 and Damien Oliver. They're both very big pluses. I think there's not much pace in the race, so it could get the same lead as it did on this occasion. In the Valley, you want to be on pace or thereabouts, and I think that is what Scorched Earth will be, and I'm happy to have it on top ahead of Glitter and Gold, who I think is the only other chance in the race. The only reason I didn't pick it on top is because I don't think it'll be suited to the Valley as much as other tracks, but Gate 4 is a good gate. Dio is well bred. Coming down from Sydney is a query, but is a good horse, and All is having its first race start, so I don't know what to expect, but hopefully Scorched Earth can do it. Race 3 is an open handicap over the Cox Plate start of 2,000 metres. This race was run last year at the Valley over the same track and trip as it is on the weekend. This is Too Close to the Sun. It led and absolutely kicked away and won. Too Close to the Sun's my best bet on the weekend, even though it's not the favourite. I love his chances. I think he's got a real class edge. Apart from Persan, he's the classiest horse in the race. Gate 6, I think he can get an easy lead. Has won 3 from 6 at the distance. Loves the Valley, as you can see on this occasion. No speed, will control and hopefully kick away and beat you strong. The only query is 1,400 to 2,000 metres second up, but I still think he's a really good chance at 440. Blenheim Palace is going to be on the speed and will give itself every chance. Kentucky Breeze, I think, is over the odds. Jamie Carr could maybe lift this horse over the line, and Persan's the class horse first up. I think it's under the odds, but Too Close to the Sun is my best bet. Race 4 is the listed Abel Stakes over the 1,200 metres. And we're taking a look at the Oakley Plate as a form reference, and this is the first up replay of Ancestry. It was in a high pressure race up the front. Portland Sky and Anders just pressured it. It doesn't like pressure that much, and it dropped away. What it does get on the weekend is no pressure. I can't see any horses in the field sticking with it during the first bits of the race. Gate 7, I think it'll cross easily, and I think it's the one to beat. I think it'll run him ragged. I don't think any horse could keep up with him if he's going at his top. Age of Chivalry is a class horse. Gate 5 will get a good run, and Damien Lane knows that he loves the Valley. Pandemic will be making a run around them. I'm not sure if it's suited to the Valley all that much, and Dollar for Dollar will be better suited over Further. But hopefully Ancestry can win race 4. Race 5 is the Group 2 Alistair Clark Stakes over the 2,000 metres. We have an odds-on favourite in this race, and it is Cherry Tortoni, and this was its last start effort in the Australian Guineas behind Luna Fox. It had to draw gate 17 on this occasion, and it got back. It draws gate 4 on this occasion, so it'll be much closer in the run, and if it's within striking distance, it'll go straight past it. If it's a wet track, I'll be really confident, but I think it's under the odds at the moment at $1.90. But this was a very good run. Beltoro was pretty good Blinker's first time, and Grand Slam wasn't too bad either. But I just couldn't find anything else that could beat it. Young Worth is probably my next best, or is my next best. Gate 5 will be fitter for its past 2 runs and will be running well. Explosive Jack won the Tasmanian Oaks, so it's at full flight and is over the odds at $17. And Perua beat Young Weather last time, so it's got to be a hope. But Cherry Tortoni, another favourite that I'm tipping. Race 6 is the Country Series final, a benchmark 80 over the 1,600 metres. Not really a A-grade Saturday race, you would assume, but this is the last start effort of Ballarat. The winner of this race was Intellective, but I thought Indispensable is the one to take out of this race. It raced wide without cover and it still managed to stick on. It's got gate 10, which if he can find a position on speed, I think he's going to be really hard to beat. It's got Damien Oliver. $9 seems a fair price. I think this is the right form reference. The winner will come out of this race, and I find Indispensable hard to beat. Fiorente Lass comes through a different form race. Got gate 6. It can run on from the back. Jamie Carr's on it. It's got to be a chance. La Falaise won at Moonee Valley on Cox Plate Day 2 years ago, so it's a chance. And Maximac ended up winning or running third in that race of Indispensable. But that's all I've got for race 6. Race 7 is the Vobis Gold Reef, a 3-year-old race over the 1,600 metres. And can you believe it, we're going to a stall maiden for this form reference. This was Real Sensations win in a maiden plate. I really like this horse's profile. It won this race by 5 lengths. It's got gate 9 on the weekend. It can push forward from that gate, put itself on speed, and I think it could just be too strong for these horses. It strikes a winnable race where the favourite's at $4, and I think it's a real chance. Deserves to be tested at this level. Energy Within is the value in the race. Hasn't run a bad race in its career, and I think it can run well. Saltpeter was good last week at Flemington, and Zootelis I think is a place chance. Gate 5, Craig Williams will get all the favours, but Real Sensation, look, it ran its stall last start, but it was a very good run, and I think it can win here. Race 8 is the feature, the AllStar Mile, to be run over the 1,600 metres. Most of these horses last faced off against each other in the Cox Plate in the spring. This was won by Sir Dragonet. Got the conditions to suit on this occasion. I don't think it will on the weekend, so I'm happy to let it go. 1,600 metres as well. Russian Camelot was really good. So was Arcadia Queen and Probabile. I think the winner comes out of this race on the weekend. Arcadia Queen has to go through a vet check on Friday morning, so hoping it runs because I've tipped something else. Probabile, look, gate 10 sticky, but I think it's a pretty good chance. I've gone with Russian Camelot. I like it fresh. I like gate 2. Well, not really, but if it can get clear running, I like it because it'll get cover, unlike first up, last preparation, and I think it's the one to beat. I only tipped it on top because Arcadia Queen was showing signs of lameness. Arcadia Queen in for second, Probabile, and Mystic Wiki is the value pick. Russian Camelot for me. The final race on the card is a benchmark 80 over the 1,200 metres. We're going all around the country, and now we find ourselves at Wangaratta to watch the Billionaire win. This was its most recent win at Wangaratta. This was a really dominant win. It's had 3 runs this preparation. It's won 2 and placed once. So I think it's come back a better horse this preparation. It's got Jamie Carr on. It can go to the front. And I think on a front runner's track at the Valley, it could be the one to beat at $5. And I'm happy that it's that price because I think it should start shorter. Vongol was running on last start. If it's fully fit, it should be winning, but it has to get back from gate 10. Cordilla's the favourite, can't be dismissed, and Evening Glory, I think, is over the odds at $18. But I think the Billionaire can really get us home in the last. Jamie Carr can steer it home for a victory, and everybody's happy. Now, just time to recap the plays of the day. This is what's going to get us over the line. We've got 20 units to win on both Fanciful Toff and Playoffs in the first race, 30 units to win on Too Close to Sun in race 3, and 15 units to win on both Russian Camelot and Arcadia Queen in race 8, the All-Star Mile. Too Close to Sun is my best bet for the day, so I hope he wins, and I hope you win at home.